Hey everybody, and welcome back to Churn Farms. It is day 4 of early autumn, and we have done a heck of a lot of baling and wrapping. Let's go up here and take a look. Field 15 is just littered with pink little candy bars, call them. So they are fermenting. If we take a look here at our Whoopster, see we've got 170 hours to go, and we are 11% fermented. But today we are going to be working on some barley fields. We've got our harvester, we've got our Churn Primos, our pellet press, and we've got a Massey Ferguson harvester. Got ourselves our other Massey Ferguson over here with our Wilson grain trailer, and we're just going to go ahead and get to the harvest. See if we can't harvest up some crop. Go ahead and unfold things. This is the first time I've used this particular harvester. Let's see if we got, see if we're putting straw down first off. Yep. Looks like it. So we're going to start with the smaller fields and work our way over to the larger field. So we're going to do fields 10, 12, and 13. See how much we get here done today. We've had rain the last 2 game days, I believe, and we just got done a wet crop. So it wasn't until about 10 o'clock till the wet crop went away. So as you can look at the forecast there, you can see we've got rain on day 5, Tuesday, Wednesday, clear on Thursday, thank goodness. We've got rain on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So out of 7 days, we have 6 days of rain. Looks like we may have a very, very wet autumn this year, which may have been a blessing. With respect to the crop that we lost. If we had all of that crop and we had such a wet autumn as it's looking, we may have run into a problem where we couldn't get crop off the ground or up out of the ground. So I'm just going to take it one day at a time and hope that we can maximize what we're going to get. Open up field here by going the wrong direction. Then we'll turn around and kind of beat pipe out to the harvested side. I thought I'd use this little Massey Ferguson harvester for a couple reasons. One, we got all autumn to harvest I think 5 fields. 2, I didn't have a lot of cash flow, and I didn't want to take out a big loan to pick up a bigger harvester. And this little bad boy was only $55,000. All the other harvesters were, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. So I just picked up this little one. It'll get the job done. And the fact that it's a Massey Ferguson just kind of works for some of our other Massey stuff. Alright. Here, 49%. I think we can probably make another wrap round before we get to 100%. And then we'll be able to pipe out and unload. Looking at the beacons, seeing if they are in sync or not. I don't think they're in sync. Like mods when the beacons are a little out of sync. sure does roll the smoke out of the exhaust. But what we're going to do is once we get this field harvested with wheat, we're going to roll in here with our pellet press and pelletize up all of this straw. Then kind of work our way around to another field and just keep on working it that way. And with all this rain in the forecast, we don't want to leave a whole bunch of straw up off the field or up on the field, because the straw pellets should be fairly easy money. We had some kids drive through the crop here, making a shortcut, and flattened out some barley. Oh yeah, I think we're going to be able to make it back, no problem. Go ahead and pipe out. Yeah, even the old Platinum DLC harvester, the open cab one, that thing's $109,000. The K1660 or 1620 or whatever that little harvester is, that thing's like I don't know what it is, like 170,000 or something. Go ahead and our trailer on over. Go. Fairly basic cab. Really slow to unload too. Guess we'll try to make some straight runs. I don't know if this is east or west or north or south, but we'll just go kind of across the field maybe. Make it a little bit easier to pick up our straw. I'm not sure how many bales of silage we've gotten off of the 3 grass areas. Once we finished our wrapping there of field 12, we did go ahead and sell off all the baling equipment. So we sold off the back mowers, sold off the windrower and the baler, as well as the wrapper that we picked up. So that's really where the influx of cash came from that you can see there compared to what we had last episode. We did keep the front mower because we still need to mow grass for our cows. Sold the fertilized spreader after we fertilized I don't know what we fertilized. I guess we fertilized the poplar, and we fertilized the grass right before it moved into the last growth stage. So as we kind of finish jobs off, we are getting rid of the equipment because we've already let people know we are moving out, and we're going to basically head north to Ireland. The only thing we're going to bring with us is our pocketbook and our pickup truck. Yeah, the pellets may be more of a revenue source than the wheat or the barley on this field. Just have to see how it all works out, I guess. I hope you guys are liking the video series as we close out our second year here on Churn Farms. Second year of 24-day seasons play. Let me know in the comments what you all think of 24-day seasons. Is it something that you would try yourself? If it is something that you would be interested in trying, over at PCSG, there is a link in the description. But over at PCSG, I started a kind of a little club. So it's like a little club within the PCSG membership for those people who are either playing 24-day seasons, interested in playing 24-day seasons. Basically, you don't need to be playing 24-day seasons to be a part of the club. Really, all it is a collection of articles that I wrote. Kind of my thought process on playing long season durations with the seasons mod, and there's forums dedicated to 24-day season stuff. You can post questions there, you can post comments, you can post your experiences with long seasons, should you want to. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it would do. I guess what we'll do is I'll take a break here, and I'll come back once we're done harvesting. All right, guys. So we've got that field harvested. We got 2 and maybe 3/4 loads of barley out of that field. This trailer is full, 16,000 liters. So we're going to take it down here to the silo, dump it off, and come back and empty the rest of our barley off the harvester so we can close it up. Oh, wrong field. Well, actually, we can just drive through here. This is the crop that we did lose, but we can just drive through here and kind of get to our farm silo. Back way in. Then once we empty our harvester, we can close it up for the evening. Then we'll get our pellet press up and running, and see how many pellets we can get. Just waiting for the bed to lower. Go. And we'll go the right way this time. Oh, let me show you this. So our poplar has come back up. There's our poplar. It's at 40% and growing. So that just came up back on its own. And that is a component of this particular map. And also of Midtown is that the poplar regrows. Just zooming out, show you our nice part of our field with silage bales in it. What we're going to do is once it, all those rainy days, we're going to go around and pick up our silage bales and take them down to the BGA and just kind of store them in one of the bunkers for the time being. We are just going to leave that there. We don't have to worry about traffic. And let's bring this over here. Let's remember, see if we can remember how this works. We have to unfold it, we have to lower it, and turn it on. And there we go. And we're making pellets. So this particular implement is part of the straw harvest DLC, and you can see that it also takes water and molasses. We have a pallet of molasses, or kind of a big tub of molasses on the pickup truck. That is a mod. It's not what comes with the DLC. That particular molasses pallet is a mod that came from, I believe, LS Mod Company. And it basically allows you to buy additional molasses, additional quantity of molasses at a fairly good price, kind of a bulk rate. If you buy it based on the mod, you kind of buy a pallet of jugs of molasses, and that pallet does not last very long. You can see this is some slow going. That's why I don't want to have too much straw on the ground with all this rain threatening, because it does take so long to produce these pellets. So it looks like we're going to get over 50% before the time we get back, so that kind of is a good indicator of what we're getting as far as a pellet yield. Really didn't know what to expect as far as a yield on these things. Let's there we go. Let's go ahead and pull the conveyor out. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to empty our tipper again, and then we'll bring our tipper in here and offload our pellets. ahead and make another round to open up the field. This is a pretty cool implement. Making pellets, raw pellets. They are. See how this works. The inside there. Alright, we are at 97%, so we're just going to there we go, now we're at 100%. Just go ahead and turn the machine off. And come on over here. And we'll park this thing right here. Then we will go empty our tipper again. First we need to pipe. And let's go empty this. If we don't empty this, we won't have any place to put our pellets. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. If you do, please consider clicking the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and think about punching that subscribe button also. That way you can get updates and notifications on future content. We are coming very, very soon to close to the end of our Churn Farm 24-day seasons series. In all reality, I probably am planning on putting together another, maybe another 4 episodes. So we got our potatoes we need to harvest, so that's going to be 1 episode. We've got to sell off our animals. We've got to sell off our equipment and our grain, and basically tally up everything and see where we stand as far as our revenue. Oh. Right now, I'm not really sure where we're going to store these pellets as far as, in the long run. I do have the line on a storage silo for the pellets. It's going to cost a little bit of money to purchase those. But they do also have a used option. Some farms have gone out of business, and they've come in and reclaimed some storage silos that I think the farmers were leasing or somehow basically doing it on payments. So we've got some older silos that we could get fairly cheap, or we've got some new silos that we could pick up. So I might try to see if we can't get one of those brought over here and set up for us. Or we may just put our pellets in one of our buildings and use our auto loader to load them up. So let's see how much we've got here. I think it's 7,500 liters. And that is going to fill up this trailer 46%. Right, so we can put another whole load of pellets in here, or we have to worry about where we're going to stick things. So I want to encourage you all to go check out the guys in my description. They all put out great farm sim content, and as well as some other content. They all have unique gameplay styles. So if my gameplay style really isn't up your cup of tea, and you've made it this far in the video, congratulations. But go check out one of those other guys, or all of them, because you may find that some of their content is more to your taste than the content I put out. I encourage you to go check them out. Also, go check out PCSG, not only to look into that 24-day seasons club that I mentioned, but also just to hang out with some like-minded individuals that are all interested in focusing on kind of the simulation gameplay, and not so much just getting on and messing around. 3 Dudes is also a website to go check out. It's also another community website. Both PCSG and 3 Dudes have community multiplayer servers. They're available and open to any member of PCSG or 3 Dudes. And I encourage you to check those out if you're interested in doing multiplayer with like-minded individuals. You're not going to wake up and jump into the multiplayer server just to find everything is been dumped into the river, and you need an admin to come on to reset things. You're not going to run into that with our open servers. These are all servers that are run, maintained, and players are all mature, and we're there to have fun and work and farm as a collective, not to simply get in and screw around and hide things or trash stuff. I encourage you to go check them out. It is fast approaching dark. It's going to be dark before we know it here. Do need to kind of power through and continue on our pellet pressing, because we want to make sure that we get all this straw picked up before midnight, or we'll lose some of it, I think. We'll definitely want to make sure it's picked up before the rain comes, because any straw that is left on the field is the same as money being left on the field, and that's definitely not what we want to do. Definitely don't want to leave money on the field. We've got big plans for Northern Ireland, and we're going to need every dollar that we can muster out of the Churn Farms estate before we move out there. So with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. Till next time, happy farming.